Hola, buenos días, or buenas tardes, or buenas noches, depending on when you're watching this. We are going to be discussing the present progressive. This is a verb structure. It's pretty simple. It's actually used to describe what people are doing. So it requires two verbs. The first verb that it uses is the verb estar. Remember, estar means to be. There are two to be verbs. This one is the one that you always use with the present progressive to talk about what you are doing, okay? Quick review on the conjugations. You have these on your notes though. Estoy, I am. Estás, you are. Está, he, she, you formal are. Estamos, we are. Estáis, you are, the plural form. Remember, we use this in España. And finalmente están. They are, you all are, if we're referring to ustedes. So this is the first verb that you need. Remember, this structure is used to talk about what you are doing. Okay, the are part here is the verb estar that we just went over. And then the second part, the second thing that we have to add here, is the doing, the ing. So depending on what you are doing, you're going to be using different verbs, okay? The ending, however, is going to be the same. Your verb is either going to end in ando, or it's going to end in yendo. So let's talk about those real quick. So, AR verbs are going to end in ando. An example would be the verb to dance, bailar. We're going to do our usual drop our ending. So we're left with our stem. And then we add ando, bailando, dancing. An example with an ER verb, comer, to eat. We're going to drop our ER ending. So we are left with com. And then I'm going to add my yendo, comiendo, or eating. So remember, this structure involves two verbs. We have estar, and then our verb with ando or yendo. Okay, so if I wanted to say, I am dancing, yo estoy, remember, bailar becomes bail, and I add ando. Yo estoy bailando. I am dancing. Or if I wanted to say, he is eating, él está, comer becomes com, and then add yendo for an ER verb. Él está comiendo. He is eating. If I wanted to say, they are living, ellos, take my correct form of estar. We have están, vivir, to live, drop my IR, and then it's an IR verb, so I'm going to add my yendo. So, ellos están viviendo. So, notice, estar, verb with ando or yendo. Estar, verb with ando or yendo. Estar, verb with ando or yendo. So remember, you have to have two verbs in order to do this structure. So previously you learned that if you say like yo estudio, this could mean I study or I'm studying, okay? When you say yo estoy estudiando, this also means I am studying. So what is the difference between yo estudio and yo estoy estudiando? Well, obviously we have two verbs in the second one. However, this structure right here, the estar plus the ando, yendo, or the present progressive, this emphasizes that this is happening right now, in this exact moment. So like usual, there are a lot of irregulars. I'm just going to give you two that we tend to use often. So here we have the verb leer. Leer you would think would be leyendo, but it is not. This I is going to change to a Y, so it is leyendo. Okay, leyendo. Dormir is actually going to change to a U. So instead of dormiendo, it's durmiendo. Okay, so there's just a couple of regulars. Like I said, there's a lot of them. You won't be able to memorize all of them right now, but those are ones that you're going to use a lot. ¿Qué están haciendo los chicos? ¿Qué está haciendo la mujer? ¿Qué está haciendo la estudiante? ¿Qué están haciendo los novios?